Well, good morning, beautiful. I hope that you are well rested, ready to kick off your week, ready to kick off the month, even depending on where you're watching this in time. You might be seeing this in March or God knows when. It's your daily insight on life and love for March 1st, 2021, also being timeless. So again, regardless of where you're watching this from, it could be relevant to your life. But if not, either stay and enjoy my antics, stay and enjoy the show. You can either let it fall away. You can always ask about booking a personal session. Your individual storyline, while it may resonate with this, will always be more detailed, in depth, and intense. So hang out for that one. Don't force the storyline to fit if it doesn't fit. You can seriously just let it fall away. I have the Coronavirus 2.0 sale going on, which is really all of my services. Go ahead and ask what might be right for you. This is what we're looking at right here. Beautiful. You can handle it. I know that you can handle it. I know that you don't want to handle it, but I also know that you can. What you're dealing with right now seems to be emotionally scary. Are you able to let this go? Are you able to lay this weapon down so you can just move forward? It feels very dramatic, but I also see that you have yet again discovered why this is not what you really want in life. And man, it was a fast turn of events, wasn't it? Yes, a lot of people have been waking up, going through ascension, dark night of the soul. Yeah. I got it. And it is relentless, but it's also, looking back, always in hindsight, beautifully bittersweet and sorrowful and for you. Not everyone is going to be waking up in this one. And I think that this is what you're seeing about these particular situations and even some particular people in your life. There's really no sense in fighting against it or them. Let them go. Set them free. This hurts you so much more than it does to, it hurts so much more to hang on to this rather than to deal with the pain and the discomfort of simply letting go right now. You are such a beautiful and giving person. I feel that you are completely emotionally enamoring the situation, and that this is something that probably leads you often to be taken advantage of. I think that you are beautifully compassionate. I think that you're very well driven and spoken. This, you have a focus. Whatever is the apple of your eye, you really should feel blessed. But regardless of that, somebody or something in your life, it doesn't really need to have this outpouring from you anymore. And I see that you are getting your groove back. I kind of want to call you Stella, like Stella getting her groove back. You're looking out. You're getting rid of this cruel limitation that has been in your life. Now I think that it's more emotionally cruel than anything. We have the black cat of luck crossing your path, loyalty and independence, mysticism. There's so many things in front of you that I know why this hurts, but it would have been so much more painful for you to hold on. So I was pulled in one of the mini reads to read this particular one, but 3 more fell out with it. I didn't do it in the mini read. I might do it right now because I'm feeling this pull to do so. Listen with an open mind, and please, I cannot stress this enough. If a reading doesn't make sense to you, if you are trying your best to squeeze it in your life somehow, or if, sorry, that ding might be validation for you. If it's not making sense, if a reading is terrifying you and you don't have a way through it, or they're not giving you anything, that is not your reading. That is not your reader. Look elsewhere, and don't go with every single reading out there. I know that it can be amazing to get intoxicated in these, but can be overwhelming at times. I just want to be here for you. I love showing up for you. I hate it when I miss you. And, I really do love that you're here. And this reading is really talking about knowing where you are appreciated. So, there are times in life when taking a risk is better left for another day. Other times are perfect for taking that leap. No matter how dangerous it might seem, hold on to your parachute strings, for today is leap time. I know it's scary, but get ready to experience something pretty outlandish. Okay, realize that no matter what, we will not let you fall down. We will not let you fall. Drowned. I didn't even realize before it said drown. So fall, drowned, get lost, or hurt yourself in any way on this one. Even if it may feel like you are in free fall, we are here for you. You can stop freaking out about getting hurt and relax into this transition to something new. All the elements are in place and your soul is ready for a new experience. No matter what you're asking about, it's time to take the risk to do the thing that scares you. No matter what happens, you will land softly, right on target. Don't worry about the outcome. Spirit's got that covered. It's taking the leap that itself is worth the point. We love your courage. Embrace it. And that ding might be validation. I don't know why it's going off so much right now. And to the person who I know is going to message me about the dings. Shush. Okay, I'm really feeling this one. So hang on. I know that this is kind of odd to read 4 postcards in a row. It's a unique time. We're coming off a full moon in Virgo energy. It's a massive time for release. My sun is in Virgo, and oh my God, this has been unwavering release because of full moon. These are things you want to get, push away from your life or release from your life. So dearest you, we bet you must be so exhausted some days, giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautifully in service to the highest good. It can leave you feeling depleted like an empty well. If it feels as though there's no more water for you, the good news is we have a plan. Today, go take a relaxing bath, book a massage, read a novel, buy yourself flowers, or plant some in your garden. Take time for self-care, not more work on yourself by tending to yourself now. You're being reminded to do so more often. And be sure to use that word that may have caused you anxiety in the past, but is essential for your well-being now. No. Say it with us. No, thank you. No, I can't. No, thank you. No. Reverse skip you. F you. Uno. Yeah, kind of like that. All right. You don't have to explain yourself. Just say no gently, firmly, and then go do your thing. Life is going to be waiting for you to bring yourself back to center. Replenish and ready for more adventures. Let's see. Oh, God. All right. No, I gotta do this. This is blowing my mind. So things are getting stirred up and change is upon you. This is a cause for celebration. No need to be nervous. But now that it's okay to be afraid when faced with uncertainties of life, the funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered up in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it. So when something is coming up and it's trying to rattle you, trying to get you to be submissive towards it, compliant with it, that's when you get angry with it. You get in its face, you square up with it, and you give it the giant F you. You stand up to it because what's overpowering you, it is more often than not overpowering you because underneath this is carrying so much fear with itself. So hey, David and Goliath, knock it with a rock. Okay, got to get back to this. Okay. So step into the unknown now. Let go of the branch that you've been clinging to. Spirit, take the wheel and help you steer to your highest good and the most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There's a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said. Take one step towards the gods and they will take 10 towards you. Oh, we're all doing the this is so beyond cheesy. I hate this line of this card, but I'm going to say it to you because I can. Okay, we're all doing the destiny cha-cha on your behalf. Oh my God. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance. Loving you always. All right, and what's the fourth card, you rapscallions? Okay, there are times when life, take the rest of, no, it wasn't that. This is it. Now's one of those times where you're being asked to add some distance and take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it'll take to regroup. Just know that it's temporary and actually an opportunity for you to take a breath. Slow down and look at how far you have come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both sides, from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of the observer, it's as if you've turned on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We all know that you'll make the right choice. Trust us that when we say now's not the time to get too close to the fray, step back now and you'll be glad that you did. So the change that is upon you, you wait for the moment to have clarity. You're ready to jump. But the overwhelming feeling that you're having now in regard to pulling away from this situation, this is what's making you freak out. All right, you're ready to take the leap, but take a moment to take a breather. Say no to whatever's demanding your attention, unless it's a legal and parental obligation. I'm not saying that. Okay, but get your bearings before you take this leap. There's no way that you can screw this up. You have the availability to take a breath in this. And Spirit's like, you know what? I'm holding everything at bay. Take a minute. You got to regroup. You got to center. And before you see exactly what you are jumping into, so you know how to prepare yourself in the air with this. So let's see. This is saying, you are not alone. You may feel really alone, probably the most alone you have ever felt in your life, like just detached from everything. And I understand that, and Spirit understands that. But this is the point where it's not being able to see what's beyond this, so you can make that choice. But it's a point where you're about to walk through the threshold of this door into this new experience, and Spirit is taking the step back and watching you from afar, saying, okay, I know you're going to do this, but I need you to make the choice to walk through this yourself. I can't hold your hand walking through this. I will end up dragging you. I know that you're brave enough to do this. I know you have the ability to do this. And I know that this is going to take a lot of detachment from everything that you're seeking validation from before. Walking through this doesn't mean that this didn't matter. It means that in walking through this, you're not going to take subpar standards and subpar appreciation from people who didn't know your worth and value and didn't know how to show that to you. What you're walking into is this whole new world that you can create with this, and where you will have your validation for all that you have put into things. And looking back, you'll see how much you gave to a situation that wasn't meant for you to stay, and how much you were able to throw yourself in that. Imagine what it would be like if not only you were an appreciation that knew your value, but also reciprocated the energy to it. Imagine how far you could go with this. It's scary and it's unnerving, because walking into a new threshold, you don't want to repeat the same patterns, but Spirit is saying you're not going to repeat these patterns. This is going to be everything that you have worked for. Can you not see how much you have mentally and emotionally changed and adapted to circumstances, and that no matter what life throws at you moving forward, not only will you be able to handle it, you will thrive and overcome and make this your kind of empire. The hurt that comes with leaving behind certain people is the projection of how and what they were supposed to be in our lives. And then seeing the reality of them and still seeing the potential, but knowing, much like Spirit couldn't walk through that door with you, that you had to make the active choice to do that. These people that you had left behind emotionally and or physically, whatever the case for you, you can see their potential, but you can't make them live that potential and that validation and the appreciation for you. And that hurts, because it is a slap with a reality that you didn't think that you were ready to face, or that you didn't know could be the reality. But here we are. And look, facing that worst nightmare of that situation, look, you're still here. You're still moving forward. You did not give up, no matter how many times you wanted to, no matter how many times you just laid there. That's not giving up. That's recuperating. This is strength. And it does feel lonely at times, but it's not forever. So let's see. Do I want to? No. This is what we kicked it off with. And this is how I know that a lot of important connections are going to be given some distance and or an end to. And I don't like saying that as much as you don't like hearing it, but this is going to be part of the story. It's not forever, it's for now, because everybody has to grow. But you can't force other people to grow that potential or live that potential. You did the hard work. Can you not see how amazing that is? Okay. All right, so Spirit, knowing that you watching this, good morning again, by the way, knowing that you're gonna pull through perfectly, no matter how you try and swing it, it'll be just as it needs to be. What's on the other side of this? What does you watching this, what do you watching this have to look forward to? God, I can't believe I had to read 4 postcards. I don't even remember if that's happened before. Oh, okay, let's see what this is. Ooh. Bow. Oh, from the top again. Okay. I see new beginnings in either love or connection. I see an overflow of acceptance, opportunity, and peace. It feels gorgeous. Your cup runneth over. Then we have the devil, which for you, I think it's about passion. But also, whatever has been put in the distance with, it's going to start its initiation. Losing that connection on a level with you like that is a very big karmic lesson for them, because they know that you see them. This was very addictive behavior. Now this, if I'm keeping it with this, it feels like a repeat of some sort of a addictive connection, codependency, if you will. But I'm putting it with this because I feel like your passions and your drive is about to be realized in your life through either a new partnership or a new connection or a new opportunity. And this, there's really nothing that you can do about this because you will be living in your truth. The karmic lesson is not to punish them, but to show them that you can move on, and you really did. They may have forced your hand a little, but you did what they didn't think that you would do, and that's move on. That's not to punish them. That's a karmic lesson fulfilled. And that, all right, let's see. Okay. In addition to this, cards, I want some closing. This is going to be fast incoming, and I feel like it is coming out of nowhere. And this keeps sticking with that, so I'm going to leave it there. It is seriously coming out of left field. I think that you don't even, there's no way that you could really see this coming. You may have heard either in a session or through the readings or just maybe through synchronicities, the fact that this is going to be coming in completely blindsiding you. You didn't see this coming. You couldn't have planned it actively. But I do see that this is going to deliver this crazy connection. We have The Seven of Cups making an appearance. Don't worry, you're not going to screw it up. You can make your choice on anything, but you have to be authentic and sure of your choice. Don't say yes to the first thing that comes along if your guidance isn't agreeing with it. If that little inner monologue is saying, no, wait, then wait. I don't care what it is in front of you. Just wait until your heart and your mind agree on it. Yeah. You're not going to be sure if you want this. The funny thing is, it's going to come out of left field and you're like, really? What? Oh, that? No, I'm not sure. But it's going to be fast. It's going to be like, all right, well, I wasn't sure, but you want to? Let's do this. Let's play this. I'm going to finish this off with the 11th law of the universe. And my nose keeps itching. I know. Which is the law of rhythm. I read this tonight on for my TikTok, and it was ridiculous. So the law of rhythm. The law of rhythm says that there's a rhythm that occurs all the time. The rhythm is like the tide that goes in and out, or like the way that the sun rises and sets. Everything that manifests in life can be measured in motion. There's always action and reaction, an advance and a retreat, and a rising and a sinking. Many think that it's just the law of polarity, but it's the things of polarity and not polarity that are the motion of the rhythm as ebb and flow. This law also occurs in the seasons, in life and the death of all things. Like the saying, what goes around comes around. So can you understand that everything that you put into this, all the love, all the dedication, the blood, sweat, and tears, that went around, and now it's coming around to you. And the lack of appreciation and the validation or the exploitation of that, of what you have given, that is going to come around to the people who you're probably adding in distance to. But understand, it's a lesson for them and a freedom for you. So I hope that this reading made sense. I hope that this finds you well, and I hope that you remember that this doesn't end at midnight. So wherever you're catching this, again, it might be relevant to your life, and if not, I hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you enjoyed whatever antics you saw, and I hope that you have an amazing day. Know that you're very loved and appreciated, and again, I hope this finds you well. Go rock the day, make it yours, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Until then, stay safe, have fun. Love you very much. So this is a card I was guided to pull from perhaps a loved one who's crossed over. It's postcards from Spirit. If you can't think of any loved one who's crossed over, first and foremost, it's going to be from your guide. So, dear you, there are times in life when taking a risk is better left for another day. Other times other times are perfect for taking that leap. No matter how dangerous it might seem, hold on to your parachute strings, for today is leap time. Realize that no matter what, we will not let you fall down, get lost, or hurt yourself in any way on this one. If it may feel like you are in free fall, we are here for you. You can stop freaking out about getting hurt and relax into this transition as something new. All the elements are in place. Your soul is ready for a new experience. No matter what you're asking about, it's time to take the risk to do the thing that scares you. No matter what happens, you will land softly, right on target. Don't worry about the outcome. Spirit's got that covered. It's taking the leap itself that is the point. We love your courage. Embrace it. Where is this showing up in your life? Where you're afraid to have this door open in front of you. You're afraid to get some sort of final closure. Maybe you're afraid to say some words out loud to yourself. I understand completely. And it feels like there's nothing beyond this moment. But Spirit is saying, hey, you know what? This is the end point. After you get this, after you push through this, you will have your new start. It's really a moment of bravery, and I want you to know that you're really loved and supported. I am sending you a ton of love. This card popped out like it literally was knocked out of I don't even know where, and it showed up on the floor, and it came out like this: the child orphan. So independent based on learning to go it alone, conquering the fear of surviving. Uh, I have a feeling if you are watching this, then you probably just face everything that you didn't know that you would be able to live through or face in yourself, or you may be wondering if this is going to be something that's coming about in your life. It seems like, first off, this is solely for you to gain your personal strength, your sense of perseverance, the adaptability, the overcome. This is a door that you have to walk through all on your own, and it is open. There can be people on either side waiting for you in this one, but it is up to you to make that step through that threshold into some really new experience that is yours and yours alone to have that point of view on. You're not alone. You're independent in moving through this. I know that sometimes it can feel like you're alone in this. It'll get to a point where you'll forget that feeling of being alone and get that sense of oneness and everything. So while you have the child orphan around you right now, it's not you being independently going it alone for the rest of your life. It is a point of you making the choice to walk through this threshold, not for anyone else, but for yourself, and conquer any sort of fear that's been plaguing you. It's so much better than whatever was holding you back, I promise you. So I hope that this made sense. Stay safe, have fun. Feels like there is an issue with you getting validation and recognition for all that you have put into something. I see where you're seeking it, you're not getting it. You're probably not going to get it where you are currently right now, and it's not of any fault of your own. This is seeking it from somebody, I think, who doesn't really get the gravity of how much you have helped the situation. So how can you do it? Well, this I'm seeing is going to be coming from within, which I know it's not exactly what you're looking for, but maybe you should put yourself, in addition to finishing off whatever this is right now, maybe you should seek out other places that will appreciate you for the hard work and dedication you've put into this. I think that it's worthwhile, and I think that it's already happening. The unappreciation that you're experiencing now does have an expiration date. I hope that it made sense. Stay safe, have fun. The reason you're probably experiencing so much remorse and anger in this is because even though it hurts, it is a turn of fate. And it's really knocking you loose from whatever was holding you in place unfairly in this situation. You may feel lost, like you don't know where to go, like you're probably irrationally alone in the world. And why is this even happening to you? Your heart is in the right place. You have beautiful integrity with this. Why does it feel like you're so alone? Spirit is saying you're not alone. Connect with me. Connect to the divine in this one. You're resisting the flow state and the changes that you have to make. You're being knocked free of this because you're about to experience some sort of beautiful bounty and it's headed your way. But something about this situation or these people still was attached to you. It hurts, but it took you so long to let go that Spirit had to intervene in this. So trust that this is not without reason, and that you're going to be free, you're going to be happy, and it's on its way to you right now. Let go and let life happen for you. Stay safe, have fun.